I'm Janell Anderson Ehrke with Grow Nebraska. The program was started in 1998. It's an affiliated fund of Central Plains Foundation, Inc., which is a 501c3 nonprofit. Well, Grow Nebraska has really gone full circle. Originally, we were just going to deal with, in fact, originally Grow meant grassroots resources organization for women. And then we realized that there's a lot of entrepreneurial men out there, so then we went to winners. And then we thought, why even have an acronym for it? Just call it GROW and understand what it needs to, which makes perfectly good sense. And we also realized that there were gourmet, small-scale entrepreneurs out there that we needed to involve, especially being from Nebraska. We have a really strong history with food products. And also we had a very strong tradition of entrepreneurs that aren't making a product. They're like printers or graphic artists or web designers that also needed to sort of have a place to fit, that our entrepreneurs needed those kind of people. So we went from being totally handcrafted to, we still have handcraft and we have art and we have home decor, but we have gourmet food now, we have service businesses, we have tourism businesses, just anyone that wants to meet our marching orders, which are simply, they feel their business needs promotion and awareness. Interestingly enough, in this current economy, which has been a little bit stressful, we're seeing more interest in people starting businesses or seeing if they have an idea that's marketable than ever before. What I would say, what holds back a lot of lifestyle entrepreneurs from getting started is A, they don't know where to market their product, and generally B, if they're lifestyle entrepreneurs, they're not going to be entrepreneurs that can afford to set up shop, put up a little kiosk in the mall or set up a little shop on the corner. So they don't have the time. They enjoy what they do, but they don't want to be married to something. Thus, they're lifestyle entrepreneurs. So that's really where Grow fits in quite well for those type of entrepreneurs, because we have training centers and retail stores. So we can provide them market access services, because that's really what the program is designed to do, is create those growth platforms. So, and they have total control of how much they want to get out to the public to sell, but we can put them on our growth platforms either through e-commerce, our eBay store, our stores. We put up holiday stores. Right now we're doing some interesting things on social media. So for the lifestyle entrepreneurs, that really works really well. And what we try to do is define, are some of those lifestyle entrepreneurs potential high growth? I mean, can we help them take the step, if that's what they want to do, is make this their full-time passion and make it something that they can make a living with. Coming up, Grow Nebraska will be hosting what we refer to as the Market Tech Conference. In the past, it's always been referred to as the Grow Nebraska Annual Meeting. Well, we'd like to open it up to non-members as well as members of the organization. And since marketing is our main thrust or the purpose of the organization, and our main initiative is technology, we sort of combine the words, thus created Market Tech Conference. Well, Nebraska is fortunate. We have a lot of great service providers, but Grow Nebraska is the only program that deals strictly with marketing. That's all we do. We have two simple marching orders: promotion and awareness. And all of our services are developed around growth platforms that somehow deal with marketing. Well, the first thing that we do with a business or entrepreneur or an artist when they join Grow Nebraska is we make sure that we get them on our catalog page. We're really serious about making sure that we can get them some sort of internet and also send traffic to their website. But they submit their product. If they have a product, they're an artist or entrepreneur, they submit their product, and we go through what we call product quality assurance. And we just make sure that it's meeting all the guidelines, and it's a sellable product. We're not doing anybody any justice if we say, we can sell lots of these little things when we know, A, it's not the right color, or B, it's not marketed correctly. And we also have every year, which is one of our most important services, what we call a product evaluation, where we bring in a panel of industry experts, and most of the time they're store owners. Like this year on our panel, we're having an individual from the Nebraska Historical Society that helps purchase all the products for their stores. Great idea. Why didn't we get the sort of products within our tourism facilities? We've used Whole Foods in the past. We have a very good relationship with Whole Foods. Trying to build that relationship with these entrepreneurs, plus get more of these products on the shelves. We do a similar service with websites. We're committed to technology. So we have an annual website evaluation, which is a minimal fee, and it's the first step. We always tell the entrepreneurs that we work with that, okay, you've done it with Grow Nebraska. It might only cost you, if you're a member, $25 or $50, but now to the next level, you might want to work with a professional company. I mean, we're trying to get them up to the point where they're learning that, okay, we're just one piece of this pie. They need to start then creating their professional team and maybe have an outside evaluation done. I mean, it's not something you just do once and think you're good to go. It's a continual freshening up. And interestingly enough, the high growth companies that we have within Grow Nebraska have had their products evaluated 3, maybe 4 times. I mean, they're consistently trying to take it up a notch. One of the most important things that the Central Plains Foundation Board set up when we created Grow Nebraska was that we had a resolution that we needed to partner with as many resource providers, and if we took the philosophy that if we all share the pie, at the end of the day, at least we'll all have a slice, versus in trying to be, a kingpin and sit alone on our own mountain. So we do a lot of work with REAP, the Rural Assistance Enterprise Project. We work with UNL Extension extensively. When we identify when a new business joins Grow Nebraska, an entrepreneur or a small-scale manufacturer or an artist, if they mark that they don't have a business plan, we'll refer them to the Nebraska Business Development Center. If it's a food product, we make sure they're aware of the UNL Food Processing Center. The more that we can get them involved in resources, the better. Lots of entrepreneurs see funding as a setback. Because generally it is. If they haven't done a good job on their business plan, they have no idea how much it's going to start a business. And it's difficult to know where to get funding. Lots of people go to the traditional, their family, friends, etc. So Nebraska has done a fairly good job with the Micro Enterprise Partnership Act. Grow Nebraska collaborates with REAP. We have a micro loan. And REAP and the development districts, and there's lots of other, they have microloans, and we're doing a better job of working together with like the USDA Rural Development for their, the SBA, making sure the entrepreneur knows, besides their local bank, working with their local bank. I think it's always important that they build a relationship with a financial institution, but funding is a big obstacle, and sometimes it's scary, and the entrepreneur doesn't know where to go, and that's again where that business plan, where we have them work with all those service providers to develop that business plan, but also making sure that they developed a financial team that understands it's going to take money to make money, okay? But at the end of the scenario, we also try to make sure the entrepreneur knows what their expectations need to be, that they need to make so much money to keep going, and so that their business doesn't become one of those statistics. I think statistically, the SBA tells us 3 out of 5 small businesses fail in the first year. So I really want to applaud. Nebraska's doing a pretty decent job of having us all try to work together so that we're trying to create a stronger net so that we don't have, so maybe we're lower than the statistic, maybe only 2 or 1 out of 5 startups fail in Nebraska. Nebraska is an entrepreneurial hotspot because we don't have a lot of large employers. We don't have automaker factories. I mean, we don't have a lot of quote factories. And so what we do have in the state of Nebraska are lots of little invisible factories. You don't see, and I refer to us as we're fairly green because we don't have a lot of smokestacks and that sort of thing. We have a lot of people that, are behind the scenes, don't even have parking lots, but still are really thriving, important businesses to our economy.